Hey YouTube, hey YouTube, back again with another video. But this video is not of my rig. It's actually a build I did for my wife. She was tired of not having a PC, and her laptop was too slow. So I had the spare parts. The only things I didn't have was an extra PSU and a case, and I think those were the only two things I didn't have. So I went on Newegg, and she wanted a white case, and of course there's a few options out there, but I was gonna just do a budget build, so decided to go with the NZXT or NZXT Source 2000 the 210 white mid-tower case. When I was looking at it, it was priced at $49.99 with free shipping. I think right now, as of when this video was made, I think it's priced at $39.99. So it went down in price. As you can see, it looks just like a regular mid-tower case. It actually looks a lot better in person. Just off the bat, you can see that it has 3 5 1/4 drive bays, 2 USBs, 2.0 right here, and then your audio and mic jack, power, which lights up white, and your reset button. It also has the option to mount a 120 or a 140 millimeter fan on the side panel, and also on the top 2 120 or 2 140 millimeter fans. And of course, it does come with a rear 120 millimeter fan, and that's the only fan that it comes with. This is the basic model. They have the Elite version, which is $49.99, and that comes with actually one USB 3.0, toolless drive bay design, and it comes with 2 fans, one exhaust, 120 millimeter exhaust fan, and 140 millimeter on the top. So for $10 you get those extra perks. For the front, you can see it's a solid panel with a slight dip in the front. You won't even notice. I never noticed until I actually got the case. The 2 fans, of course, are inside, are intaking. The sides right here, actually, there's a gap where the airflow could, where it gets some good airflow. There's actually another version of this. It's the 220, and I think they only have the black version, and it's kind of like the NZXT Elite version, but the front is all mesh, so it has better airflow with the mesh front panel. Other than that, that's what the case looks like. It doesn't come with a side panel window, but for you modders out there, you could definitely make one. There's videos out there on YouTube, or if you're just handy with a jigsaw, go at it. Alright, well, I'm gonna open up the side panel, kind of look inside, and give you a tour of what I put in there. Okay, so the side panel's off. As you can see, it's a little overkill. I mean, it's basically a gaming machine, but it's used for photos, media, mainly pictures, and surfing the web and Facebook. So it's a slight overkill, I know, but I had some spare parts. Wanted to see what I could do with this case. As far as the inside, this is the base model, so there's 3 5 1/4 dry bays. Let's see here. I'll count real quick. 2. Looks like it's 8 internal dry bays. There's no toolless designs, or no toolless feature here. But in the Elite version, it does come with toolless features, or the toolless clips where you just slide it in there and lock it in place. I don't know if you can see the front a little bit. I don't know if I screwed up the shot. You can see that there's two 120mm fans for intake. You can't see, but I actually have two 140mm fans on the top as exhaust. Let me flip it over, maybe if I could tilt it. You kind of see, I got two up there just to show you. Okay. And of course I have a Eco water cool and push pull for the CPU, and also used for an exhaust. And you could also mount a 120mm fan on the bottom as intake. Of course, you'll be losing this bottom drive bay for your hard drive, so I have to probably put it up here somewhere, but I don't need a bottom fan for extra cooling. I think the two, maybe even one for this rig, is efficient. As you notice, I don't have an optical drive bay, don't need one. And as far as the case, it's really good. I mean, it's for the price. I mean, you can't beat it if you're just using, doing a quick build. You could even use it as a server build or just a small gaming PC machine. It has 7 expansion slots. It could fit, right now I have a ATX motherboard in there. You could fit a micro ATX. You can see that there's two 460s in there. I think those are only, I'm not too sure, I think 8 inches long. You could probably fit, or the specs, which is like 230mm with an HD or a hard disk drive. So 200mm is your cutoff point for graphics cards. So I think that's 9 inches. So you could probably fit a GTX 570 HD series, maybe, because their power connections are on the rear instead of on the side. So I don't know how that'll work. But most PC users I know, only have maybe 2 hard drives and an SSD as a boot drive. The one thing I don't like about it, it doesn't come with fan filters. I haven't opened up this case maybe in 4 weeks. Opened it up and there was a lot of dust in there. So I think that's my next purchase, will be some fan filters. As far as cable management, it's really easy to work with. Oh, hold on. Okay, I was got a phone call. So as I was saying, the cable management on this case is outstanding. They had zip tie downs on the top for your fans where you could route it. The CPU cutout behind the motherboard tray is big enough to where you could fit, your current CPU coolers. I think the space behind the motherboard is about 20mm, so I think that's almost just a little over a quarter of an inch gap for cable management. I mean, as you can see, it's you can't barely see any of the wires. That's how easy it was. It only comes with one rear fan, but you have the option for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fans you can put in this case. 7 including the rear exhaust fan. So that's 7 fans you could put in this little beast. As you can see, I have a customized, well, not really custom, I just painted it white, Eco Cool It A.L.C. From Cool It. And the CPU, it's cooling a AMD X2 560 Black Edition, which can be overclocked. I think I have it at 3.8. I just haven't really messed with it. I just bumped up the multiplier and did a quick Intel burn test and primed it for a couple hours. And the motherboard is a Asus M4998TD Evo SLI board. I have an 80 gig Intel SSD SATA 2 on the back of the motherboard, so you can't see it, and a one Western Digital terabyte black hard drive for the media and all that other good stuff. NZXT. I'm actually using all white NZXT fans, 4 120mm fans and 2 140mm fans. Two have blue LEDs, one front, I think the bottom has blue LED, and one on there has a blue LED, so it gives it a good color. But I'll turn it on here in a few minutes, or maybe I'll turn it on right now. I'm going to turn some lights off here to kind of give you a effect. Can't really see what my screen's on. Try to turn those off as well. It's my little overview of the case, my recent build, my current rig. I've done a few changes in the loop, so I'll be doing a quick video on that. And if you have any questions, as you can see, the power light right there is when it's powered on, it's white. Just take you around here real quick. So it's a shame they don't have a side panel window, but like I said, nothing you could do yourself. Anyways, this is my video on one of my current rigs, the NZXT Source 210 mid-tower case. Thanks for watching.